Hi there, I'm Mark Burnett, and this is my challenge to complete 40 tracks in 2020. And at the moment, we're at week 4, and the guy next door has just started using a hammer action drill. I think I'm just going to stick with what week of the year it is from here on in, even though the numbers of the series won't match up. So you just have to work that out. But it's week 4, and I'm on track 3. So I've started preparing track 3. Which is interesting and good. It's another slightly older track, but not quite as old as the others. It's different. It's not techno, really. It's not Big Room either. Something else. Don't know what it is yet, but we'll see. I'm not going to spoil it. It is a bit different. I wanted to throw a bit of a curveball in. I don't want everyone to think that I just make really ridiculous cinematic Big Room or something like that. So yeah, that's where I'm at the moment. Some other things that have happened this week, quite excitingly, are stuff like there's been other people getting in touch saying that they would like to join in with the hammer action drill next door. I mean, literally just the other side of this wall. I've got no idea. There's a stairwell. Good God. Thank you. Timing for this video is perfect. So, yeah, I've lost the thread now. Yeah, so other people got in touch because they were really keen to join in on the 40 tracks in a year challenge. Some really good friends of mine as well, which is great. So I've created a little Facebook group. I'll share some information about that for anyone else who's interested in kind of self-supporting. But I mean, it's not like we need more Facebook groups. It's almost a joke to have another Facebook group because for fuck's sake. But yeah, I mean, why not? I'm not going to massively curate it, but if somehow in this group we manage to spur each other on and get stuff done, that'd be great. And I think it really is as simple as the deadline. I think what I learned last week, because I was coming into the Friday production session and I'd made the little video about insights and stuff, and then I realised that actually I had an hour and a half left of the day, because part of my terms and conditions for this project is that it's happening in normal working hours. I'm giving my Fridays to it, but my Fridays finish at 5, and that's when I go home and spend time with my fam. And that border, that boundary, is not to be crossed. So, giving myself very concrete rules, because before I would have just been like, it's not if I finished yet. I'm just going to stay in the studio for another 7 hours staring at the screen. That can't happen. So there was a point where I kind of was looking at this track that I'd almost deconstructed and was in a bit of a mess, and I had an hour and a half left, and I started thinking, shit, this is where I fail. This is actually 2 weeks in, or week 3, and I'm already up against the wall, and I'm not going to finish my challenge this week. And at that point, I realised I needed to evoke a slightly different decision-making methodology, and it was more like, fuck it, it's fine, rather than, it could be better. And I think that's really the transition, the transformation of thinking that needed to happen, because in that hour and a half, I got it together and I printed the pre-master, which this week has been to mastering. And that's how far I've got with this journey of self-discovery on getting shit done. Other interesting and cool things that happened this week involved, obviously, the new group. There's already about 5-6 members in. We're going to help each other out. Whey! There's me again. Game face on. Other interesting thing that happened was I went to the mastering studio with Fine Clang Mastering Studio, a really nice space, a custom built room in a room kind of job that's run by my friend Johannes, and we did an attended session. So we sat in the studio. It's a really nice space, and we went through mastering my track. Now, we didn't record the whole process of doing the mastering, but what we did at the end of the mastering job was we recorded this short overview with the intention of just giving people a rough idea of what's going on. Not any really sort of detailed insights. We didn't want to make it too long for the first video, but we're planning to involve more of this in the video series as we move forwards. I personally find it massively interesting, especially being able to sit in on a mastering session, because I'm not just learning about how mastering is done, which I already know quite a bit about, but I'm also really finding out a lot about how my mixes need to be adapted in order to provide better masters, and that for me is really invaluable information. So it was a really great afternoon with Johannes, and we've both got our game faces on there, skills. So there'll be more of that to come. I'm creating a new playlist for that because that's going to be kind of in the bonus videos section. So there's the storyline, which is these videos. There's the production insights playlist, which is half an hour of staring at Ableton and me talking. And then there's going to be bonus videos, which is going to include stuff like the mastering and also stuff to do with the other people and other projects that I've been working on and anything that's kind of really generally interesting to me, because this is my channel and this is my stuff. So that's where we're at this week. There's a couple of other developments online, nothing incredibly massive, but my track did get pushed out to Spotify finally. So that's great news. Look, dizzy new heights, blinded by the lights. Yes. But you know, I'm totally cool with that. It's out there. That's the thing. It's out there. It's only been up there a couple of days. It's already had a couple of plays. It's not been promoted in any way, shape or form. A few people have even bought my track on Bandcamp, which I cannot be thankful enough for, because I think it's brilliant that people can support my art without any sort of middle person taking a cut, or me having to wait for 7 months for my 50p. So that's really great. It's also been pushed out to quite a few other platforms now, so it's getting some traction. Yes, it's in iTunes as well. I noticed today, iTunes, it's up there in the singles chart. I've got no idea how my revenue comes back from that, but we'll find that out as well. Other than that, everything's all good. Like I say, I'm really excited. It seems to be all moving forward. We're coming to the end of January. I'm hoping to have the 3 tracks wrapped up for January, which would be great. And then I should then have a bit of a format and a bit of a formula and a bit of a schedule. And that was my aim for January. And then in February, we're going to start looking a bit more at how to promote the music that I'm making a bit better, and how to, how to just get it out there. And of course, it's not going to be easy, because if I'm producing a track every week, that doesn't really give me a lead-in time. It doesn't really give me a follow-out time. But what it does give me is lots of different opportunities to throw shit at the wall and see what sticks. So I'm going to literally use it as a bit of a sandbox. This entire project for this year is very much going to be a sandbox for me to find out how the hell to, A, get all my music out there, B, put it into some sort of shape, find out which platforms and distributors and stuff work for me the best, find out what methods of promotion and marketing are going to help with the kind of music I make, and just really be a year where I'd kind of nail down this whole process, and hopefully at the end of it have a really fluid system for myself, for the kind of music I make, for the kind of audience that I'm looking for. So yeah, that's where we're at. Like I say, thanks very much again for tuning in. I really appreciate all the support and comments. It's been really nice. It is really helping. And of course, if you like what you see, click on the like button, subscribe to the channel, buy my music, wave, say hi, send me a letter. I don't know, do something nice. Anyway, thanks very much, and I'll see you tomorrow for the production insights. Ciao.